Morning, everybody. It's Lucy from Charleston Lake Apothecary. Saturday, October 29th. Hopefully, you're all doing well today. I'm going to do two card tarot readings this morning. The first person I'm going to do is Jeanette West. It seems like for some reason I'm not getting Jeanette's messages for tarot reading. So she's on the top of my list today. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Um, but lots of stuff happening. So here I'm sitting in a little bit of well, I'm actually sitting in the same room, just looking in a different direction. The sun is extremely bright today, which is lovely, and you can see it on this side. It's like a blinding spot. Anyways, so I thought I'd take a different spot, turn around, and be able to see. Hi, Lisa. So if anybody wants a two-card poll, just let me know in the comment section. I'm not answering any questions today. I'm just giving you the general energy for yourself when it comes through on the cards. So Charles Like Apothecary, as you know, we have an online store. It's been a bit quiet. A lot of things have been going on. Hi, Amber. So hopefully that sounds great, Amber. I'll put you on the list after Jeanette and then Lisa. Um, and then so there'll be some new items being posted because I have lots. A new store, a new shipment came in, and looking forward to posting those. We are at the European Christmas market at Furnace Falls here in Eastern Ontario on the last weekend of November. We're there for 2 days. Please come by to see us. We'll be selling items or product, and we'll also be educating and sharing our services as well. I'm also doing tarot readings at Heather and Crow in Brockville on Friday evenings and Sunday from 12 till 4. I do tarot classes, just finishing off a class on Monday nights. There'll be probably a new class starting in the new year. I don't think I'll be doing any more right now. I'm in the middle of another move internally in the house, but nevertheless, boxes are everywhere, so there's only so much you can do in one day. So lots of stuff happening, probably even more than that, but for now, I will get started in some readings, and this one's for you, Jeanette. Not sure if we can kind of correct why you're not getting onto my comment section. It's kind of weird, but anyways, I'm going to pull you two cards, Jeanette. These are yours. So you have two major arcanas. So one's the Death card and one's the Justice card. So for me, Jeanette, this feels like I'm going to try and find a spot to put these in and go the opposite. I'm always fiddling with card orientation here. So to me, this feels like, Jeanette, you need to put some balance in your life. So whatever this chaos is going on here needs to end. You need to get to that balance stage. If you've been really, really busy, have too much on your mind, too much on the go, this Death card is basically saying that just needs to settle down. You need to get into this zone of being more balanced, right? And taking care of yourself more and saying no more often. So think about balancing your everyday life. Let's face it, if we're always on the go, and I've been doing this lately too, it does take its toll on us. We're exhausted when we're not even knowing we're exhausted, and then it's a little bit of a vicious circle, right? Not being able to sleep, not eating well, not taking good care of ourselves. So, Jeanette, I think for you, this is really about finding some balance in your life, finding some downtime, taking care of yourself. Try to fit that in. I hope that resonates with you. So Amber, I'll pull you a couple cards as well. If anybody has something in particular, not a question, but a topic like relationships or business, I'll be happy to steer that way. But try not to ask specific questions. Specific questions are tomorrow morning on our YouTube channel, Turtle Like Apothecary. So join me there if you have questions to ask. I will also pull you 2 card reading there and answer your direct question from the card reading. So that's Turtle Like Apothecary tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. YouTube. Amber pointed out to me this morning that for some reason I seem to have changed my time here. I didn't even realize. I need to pay more attention. Amber, these are not great cards. What's going on? A lot of this is a feeling like you're alone card, out in the cold, and then getting caught up in your head and not sleeping well. So, wondering if there's something kind of going on in the background that you're caught up with from your mind, busy thinking about things and getting caught up in it. Obviously important to talk it out with somebody. Don't keep it in your head. This is like, this feeling of loss, right? And I know you've gone through a lot in the last couple of years, but I think there's a measure of this is the past. Like, this needs to be put in the past. This is a good season, Scorpio. I think we just got a Scorpio eclipse. It's a good season to let it go and look forward to everything that's coming to you that's bright and cheery and not dark and sad, right? And it's a really hard thing to say, but it's easier said after it's all done. But sometimes good things come out of bad situations, and I know that's not really necessarily helpful. But I think you need to look forward into some really great. Yeah, it's really interesting because the next card is the Six of Swords, and the Six of Swords is a card about moving away from this kind of thinking that you're not, maybe where you want to be, you don't have where you want, or you've lost what you want, which I know you have. But it's the time also to build your new life, and I think this is really the focus you need to have is this forward direction, forward look. What kind of joy can you bring to your life? I hope that resonates with you. Hi, Lisa. Where are you from, Lisa? Well, just let me know what part of the world you're from. That'd be great. I know Amber, obviously. She's my daughter. Somewhere in Timbuktu, Amber and I are in separate quarters of Kentucky, USA. Nice. Very nice. Amber and I are probably about 30 hours apart in Ontario. It's amazing how big Ontario is and how far apart we are. Ontario, Canada, that is. So Lisa, these are your 2 cards coming up. Okay, so Lisa, kind of thinking, do you own a business? Because if you don't, you might want to think about this, the King of Pentacles, or you have someone in your life that owns a business, or is it really a business person? So the King of Pentacles, along with this Four of Swords, it almost feels like if it's a career move or a job, or you want to open a business, that now's the time to start planning it. So this is a meditative card, but it's also a card of prayer. If because this is the if I could find my finger, the stained glass here. So either you pray or you meditate, whatever works for you. But it feels like this is a time where there's a little bit of transition that needs to go on, or at least a little bit of planning. If you've ever thought about opening your own business, okay, you're disabled. But are you doing anything, even if it's a hobby? Like, it feels like it's time to get into something if you can. Yeah, what's coming up is just like hobby, making something, making a few dollars on the side, but also keeping you occupied. So if you haven't thought about that and you're finding that maybe you're needing a little bit of more active, yeah. It feels to me like almost like your mind needs to be more active too, and your hands, if that's not where your disability lies. But find something that's a hobby that you can enjoy, that you're capable of doing, right? That your disability doesn't, stop you from enjoying it. But it also feels like you can make a few dollars with that, or tag up with somebody that's doing their own business, or volunteer. You know what I mean? So it really feels more like a career or a job or a volunteer or a business kind of. So Pentacles are all about business, or jobs, right? So it feels to me like it's the time for you to just stop a little bit and meditate or prayer or get some wisdom around what you can do. If you're looking to make a few dollars, if you're looking just to kind of keep yourself busy, physically and mentally, I think this is the time to do that. So I hope that resonates with you, Lisa. You can let me know in the comments. All right. Is anybody else interested? I'm just going to see. Anybody else interested in a reading? Just great. I'm glad. Thanks, Lisa. If anybody else is interested in a reading, just let me know. What else is kind of going on? We have a screened-in greenhouse, fairly large. It's fairly large. It's an octagon. And so in the spring, we'll be setting this, we're calling it a fairy greenhouse. We'll be setting it up as a visual store, like an actual brick and mortar store. It's not heated, so we're waiting for the spring to open it up, but we'll be able to do our coaching sessions there, homeopathic natural medicine consultations, tarot readings. If you want to come to the lake, it's so beautiful here. So it'll have, hi Anna Rose, for sure. We're going to have our little store in this lovely greenhouse overlooking Charleston Lake, along with where I'll be offering services for the local community. So I'm so happy to be here in Athens, Ontario, Charleston Lake Village, and all the outlying smaller communities, including Brockville, which I go to several times a week right now. So we'll look forward to that. Keep an eye on the signs, the postings, and I'll let you know when that starts up, but it'll definitely be after the snow. Yay, it's coming, whether we like it or not. So Anna Rose, these are your 2 cards for the day. All right, so you have I'm trying to find 7 of Wands, just a little bit of a defensive card. And then the Lover's card, which is a major arcana. So what I'm feeling with these 2 cards, Anna Rose, is that there's a decision that you need to make, but it feels like you're having to defend your position on it. It's almost like you have to talk somebody into it. Yeah, it feels like you have this idea or this choice, and I'm not sure if it's a job or just something you'd like to do for yourself on the side. Again, some other interests maybe. But it feels like you're either trying to defend your position with somebody, or you are defending it with yourself, which is not, sometimes that's even worse, right? Because we fight ourselves on this. But yeah, this is a very defensive position. It's like, yeah, I want to do this. And then you have to convince somebody that's a good thing to do. And it's like, and so it's not a great scenario. So there's a choice that needs to be made for sure. And I like this card, it's a major arcana. So it's a really important, deep, soul-rooted choice. It's like, I want to do this because it makes me happy. Whatever that looks like, right? Like, opening your own flower shop. I don't know why flowers came up, but opening your own flower shop or some kind of side business. And it's something that you really want to do. You can tell from this major arcana that it's like gifted from the universe, right? Because here you have an angel, here you have clouds. This is Ashley LaShasha. Seriously. Yeah. Sorry. Sorry, Anna Rose. We have some rude people. Anyways, so this really feels like you're feeling like you need to defend yourself, but I think you have to look deep down inside. If there's something that you really want to do, then I think what you need to do is in your head stop fighting yourself, right? Um, and make the choice that's best for you, something that's deep rooted and it's like from your soul, from your spirit. Make that choice and know that when you make that decision, that there's no defense that needs to happen. It's just like this understanding or acceptance that you need to come to. So don't fight with yourself. Don't convince others. Just make the choice that's best for you. That's always the best avenue. Hopefully that resonates with you. You can let me know in the small comment section there. I really appreciate it. And if anybody else is here, let me know. Great, I'm really happy. It's really interesting how sometimes these two little tarot cards can be so accurate. And it's been pretty rare that I haven't had people say that, that didn't really make sense to them. But there's always some connection to the cards, obviously, because I'm reading your energy on this side, even though I don't know where you're sitting or what's going on. But I'm reading your energy through, the universe. And so it's nice to know that it resonates a little bit. So I have some more time on hand if anybody's really interested in having a reading for themselves. I think I've managed to get rid of this lady that was not welcomed. Yeah, so I do full tarot card readings for an hour here at the lake if you're interested, or at Heather and Crow as well. I also do tarot get-togethers. So if you're having a small party, you'd like me to come in to do some tarot readings, happy to do that as well. So I'm in the Athens, Brockville area. Obviously won't travel. I probably won't travel more than an hour to do those. So Kingston would be my furthest, but they're a lot of fun as well. Other than that, I think there's nobody here that's looking for a message. So I will just double check the names. And, oh, Amber, yes, you do get caught up in your head, a little like your mother. So I can appreciate that. And it's just to kind of go with the flow, right? If we can do that, life would be much simpler for sure. All right, everybody. Hopefully you have a great day. I'll be on next week. I might go back to my original time of 9 a.m. And we can go from, for sure, Anna Rose. Thank you for coming. I think this might have been your first time. So it was great seeing you here. But I probably will go back to my usual 9 o'clock morning. I've been inconsistent lately, just a lot of things going on. Yeah, but I look forward to seeing everybody next week. Awesome. I'm glad you showed up. I'm glad you came. Tell your friends, everybody. I'm happy to do readings for people online. These are obviously from my heart to yours. And I hopefully you have a great day. Take care.